...2023 elections. Northern elders outburst rattles APC Northwest. Can you imagine? So, yeah, so there was a Northern elder that came out to say something that is tribalistic and promoting ethnicity in this voting period. Let's see what he has to say. Somebody is saying he is hiding behind a bogus Northern agenda to promote individual and self-serving interest, APC spokesman says. All right. A recent widely circulated voice note of a Northern elder, Alhaji Sani Zangon Daura, calling on Northerners to reject presidential candidates of Southern Nigeria extraction, has rattled the Northwest All Progressive Congress, APC. Can you imagine? So Zango Daura is now telling people, all right, Sani Zangon Daura, telling people in the North not to vote anybody from the South. And that is bad. So the Northern elders in the Northwest are getting agitated about that and are not happy with that. All right. Reacting through a statement on Monday, the spokesperson Northwest APC Presidential Campaign Council Muhammad Shehu Molash dismissed the Northern elders, saying he was hiding under a bogus Northern agenda to promote individual and self-serving interest. Our attention has been drawn to a widely circulated voice note of a supposedly Northern elder, Alhaji Sani Zangon Daura, calling on Northerners to reject presidential candidates of Southern Nigeria's extraction. While we note the elder statesman's right to freedom of expression as enshrined in Section 39, subsection 1 of 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we equally wish to reiterate that the same 1999 Constitution unambiguously stated in Chapter 2, Section 14 and Section 15 that accordingly, national integration shall be actively encouraged, whilst discrimination on the grounds of place of origin, sex, religion, state, ethnic or linguistic associations or ties shall be prohibited. Over the years, the APC's presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu had expressly emerged as one of the believers in the Nigerian project, as reflected by his constant support for presidential candidates of Northern extraction, beginning with his support for Atiku Abubakar in 2007, Nuhu Ribadu in 2011, and the incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari in 2015. We may recall that Asiwaju Tinubu had equally demonstrated the highest level of patriotism in 2015 by sacrificing his vice presidential ambition for the unity of the country. The APC presidential ticket of the Tinubu Shetima is merely coincidental, not out of any desire to suppress particular sect of people. The Northwest APC Presidential Campaign Council is therefore calling on Northerners to disregard the antics of these elders who hide behind a bogus Northern agenda to promote their individual and self-serving interests. We equally wish to remind these elders that the candidacy of Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu was made possible by the overwhelming support that he got from the Northwest APC governors and other Northern governors who appreciated and acknowledged his democratic credentials. An overview of the life and history of these elders reveals that they benefited proportionally from the resources and unity of Nigeria. As such, they should please allow other Nigerians to unite themselves by voting trusted, competent, and reliable leaders, regardless of their state of origin, in the 2023 general elections, God's willing, the statement said. Wow. So this is a good one coming from Northwest. The only thing different here is that they are campaigning for APC. This Northwest APC Campaign Council trying to counter what Alhaji Sani Zangon Daura said. He said it on behalf of the North that they should not vote any presidential candidate that is from the South. Rather, they should vote Northerners. And this is in line with what Atiku said when he said that the Northerners don't need Igbo president or Yoruba president, that they don't need to vote for them. They should vote for him as an Hausa man and as a Northerner. all right, is the same leave that this Zangon Daura is taking, all right, following the same step that Atiku started with initially when campaigns were just about to start. So, but what is happening here is that the APC chieftains and spokesperson from the APC Northwest Campaign Council is coming out to counter that. That man is saying it in his own accord. He's just saying it. He's representing his self-serving interest. He's not representing the interest of the Northerners. All right, saying that this person is hiding under the bogus Northern agenda, which does not hold water as at this moment. All right, to disregard that statement, and that also trying to acknowledge the benevolence of Tinubu over the years, how he supported Atiku initially, even though Atiku did not win, how he supported Nuhu Ribadu, even though Nuhu Ribadu did not win, and how he also brought in the current president, Muhammadu Buhari, and how he also sacrificed his vice presidential opportunity just for the purpose of having supporting the Northerners. And now it is his turn. That is what it means. So what this APC group from the Northwest is saying is that everybody should join hands to vote Tinubu. Having sacrificed all these years, it is also time to pay him back so that his spirit can be at rest. All right? But that is not the issue. The issue is that even though he helped a lot of Northerners to become president in the past, is he in the right condition to become president of Nigeria as at this moment with the current prevailing circumstances in this country? So we need to be honest, we need to be objective in our decisions and in what we say. He must have done that, or he may have done that in the past, or he might have done that in the past, but the truth here is that, is he fit today to be president of Nigeria? It's a question that we need to answer, and answer it clearly, conscientiously, and with a very high level of objectivity. We need to be very objective in answering that question, because if he's not fit, if not looking fit to be president of Nigeria, there's no need pushing him there. Anybody pushing him there doesn't like him. You just want to kill him. That is the truth. So, and again, being a president of Nigeria is not a reward and recognition thing. Nigeria is not a piece of souvenir for reward and recognition. So for the fact that he also supported a lot of presidents or aspirants in the past does not mean that today Nigeria has turned to a piece of souvenir item for reward and recognition to reward him for good gestures that he had demonstrated in the past. We are looking for the best leader that can pilot the affairs of Nigeria in the right direction for Nigeria to also retain and restore and retain its glory. That is what we are looking for. So all these ones that this APC man is saying here, well, he's saying it because of APC, but on a wider scope, on a bigger picture, we are looking for somebody who is widely accepted and who is fit to carry Nigeria forward. Let's see a few comments that we have here, and hear what people are saying. Somebody is saying, so when a faction of Afenifere endorsed Tinubu, it was okay. But when an individual Northerner asked Northern voters to vote a Northerner, it became a problem. What kind of hypocrisy is this? I'm sure this person is a Northerner challenging the Northwest APC Campaign Council for Tinubu. All right? Somebody is saying, you said a faction is different from the whole North. That is a very good response to the first comment there. All right? A faction of Afenifere did not say Yoruba should not vote for a particular region, but endorse Tinubu. Endorsement is different from outburst or hate speech, and that is true. So the group Afenifere divided into three: the primary group supporting Peter Obi, another group supporting Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and another group just came out and they called themselves New Afenifere and just endorsed Rabiu Kwankwaso of NNPP. All right. So people are free to vote whoever they want to vote, but don't come out in an outburst to incite people, all right, and create tension and heat up the polity. Don't come and create ethnic card or religious card here, or say something that will incite violence, incite hatred and hate speech. Those are the things we are saying nobody should do. And that is exactly what Atiku did when he said that they don't need Hausa, they don't need Igbo or Yoruba president. And the same thing that this Zangon is coming out to also say, that they need a northern president. And then he's saying it in a way that it can actually trigger violence. Not acceptable at all. All right. So these are a few of the comments we have, and this is the outburst that the Northwest elders are APC campaign council team members are saying no. What Zangon said is wrong, and we're not going to go by it. He's representing his own self-serving interest and not the interest of the whole Northerners as a group or as a geopolitical zone. All right. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment below.